Okay. Hi, everyone. I'm Shima, and this is Kelly.
Hi.
We are here from a Body and Mind Health Services. They are one of the mental health agencies in Boise area who embrace physical fitness, nutrition, and outdoor activities and community involvement as a core principle of their mental health services. They offer community based rehabilitation services, targeted service coordination, outpatient psychotherapy, peer support services, family support, medication management, and New American support. And today we are going to be talking about communication and self advocacy. So I had a question from everyone. What does good communication looks like to you?
Convicting. Nobody, the face is relaxed in understanding,
I like that.
not at questioning or ready to get mad about it.
But their face shows that they understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
I like that.
Um, when you're always having an update with this certain person, like when you always have meetings, and you have to keep in touch with them to make sure that you are able to maybe keep an update about this. Like if you have a merchandise and it's selling, you have to keep communication with the supplier.
Consistent communication,
Oh, I think so.
responding well. Is that what you were saying?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's great. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Well, so the reason we are focusing on communication is that having strong communication skills aid in all aspects of life, from personal to professional life and everything that falls in between that. Good communication skills are essential for all of us to allow others and ourselves to understand information more accurately and correctly. So, why is good communication important, or what are the benefits of it? Well, I have gathered a few things which these the benefits of it is not definitely limited to these 7 points, but I'm just gonna go through them one by one. The first one is building trust. Effective communication fosters trust with others. Your ability to listen attentively and embrace different points of view helps others trust that you are capable of making optimal decisions. Second is preventing or resolving problems. The ability to communicate effectively plays a large role in resolving conflicts and preventing potential ones to develop. And the key is to always remain calm, make sure all parties have heard what you have to say, and find a solution that is ideal for everyone involved in the communication. Third is providing clarity and direction. Well, with effective communication skills, you're able to deliver clear expectations and objectives in your communication. This involves finding constructive ways to point out when someone isn't working, as well as providing helpful feedback to get people back on track. Fourth is creating better relationships. Good communication also helps improving relationships in your personal or professional life with family and friends. Listening carefully and offering quality feedback helps people to feel heard and understood. Five is increasing engagement with people feeling more confident and understanding what they need to do. They become more engaged with their life purpose as a whole. By prioritizing effective communication, you can increase engagement and boost satisfaction among those you are in contact with. I'm sorry, it's hard to talk and breathe under these masks. Six is improves productivity. When people understand their roles in their communication and in the different aspects of life, a lot of the conflicts are already resolved and they are resolved more quickly, as well as many distractions can be minimized through that. These benefits contribute to greater productivity for everyone. And seven is promoting team building. Well, with improved communication, team members will be better able to rely on each other, and you will not have to rely on just one person to carry the weight for everyone else. It basically it improves division of labor and encourages positive feelings and relationships between the parties involved in the communication. So overall, good communication skills can play an important role in nurturing positive experiences for everyone. As people feel listened to and understood by you, you naturally improve your environment. So, as I said, the benefits of good communication skills or effective communication skills are not limited to the ones I just mentioned. It also helps you developing other skills related to communication, such as active listening, public speaking, presentation skills, verbal communication, and written communication. These are the different ways of communicating which are important to know and develop throughout life to be able to convey your information in the best way possible in different situations. So we said a lot of things about the benefits. Now, how to improve communication skills? Uh, the first thing, and I personally think it's the most important one, is listening. To become a good communicator, it is important to become a good listener. It is important to practice active listening, pay close attention to what others are saying, and clarify ambiguities by rephrasing their questions for better understanding. Second is consciousness. Convey your message in as few words as possible. Do not use filler words and get straight to the point. Rambling will cause the listener to tune out, get bored, and be unsure of what you are trying to talk about. Avoid speaking excessively and do not use words that may confuse the audience, which I'm not actually sure if I have been successful in that. Body language. It is important to practice good body language, use eye contact, utilize your hand gestures, and watch the tone of the voice you're using in your communication with others. A relaxed body and a friendly tone will help in making you look approachable by others. Uh, the fourth one is confidence. Be confident in what you're saying and the way you are conveying your information. And practicing that can be as easy as maintaining eye contact, again, having a relaxed body, and try try not to make statements sounds like a question and avoid trying to sound aggressive or demeaning. Fifth is open-mindedness. Well, in situations where you disagree with someone, it is very easy to miss the other person's point of view and try to get our message across. So the most important thing here is to try to empathize and sympathize with their point of view rather than just simply jump in and try to get our point across. Try to respect the opinion of others and never resort to demeaning those who do not agree with you. Next is respect. Well, respecting what others have to say and acknowledging them is an important aspect of the communication. Being respectful can be as simple as paying attention to what they have to say, which we will go back to listening again, using the person's name, and not being distracted. By respecting others, the other person will feel appreciated, which will lead to a more honest and productive conversation. And the last one is using the correct medium. So there are several different ways of communication to use. So it is important to use and choose the right one in every situation. For example, communicating in person about serious matters is more appropriate than sending an email regarding the same matter. Okay, I'm gonna hand it to Calley.
Hi, everyone. Thank you, Shima. That was great. So we're going to open up back to the floor. I have a quick question before I get into self-advocacy, but I'm just curious, what type of things come to mind when you think of the word self-advocacy, and what does that typically look like to you?
It does mean to, be able to get your thoughts out about what it's kind of like a confrontation if something is happening.
Yes, that is spot on. That is amazing. Great.
Yeah, so you need to be able to say, hey, wait a minute, I don't understand.
Yep, that's awesome.
So what comes to mind with self-advocacy, it goes both ways, I think, on how you, I guess, carry yourself and how you approach that person and how you use your words, how you just talk to them. Like me, like sometimes I have different moods, like me to myself, sometimes I have to do my own thing.
Yeah, no, that's great. Thank you.
Well, thank you for everyone who shared. I'm going to move to the next slide now. So you guys were basically all on target with the definition of what self-advocacy is. It's the ability to speak up for yourself and the things that are important to you. It means to be able to share what you need with others or what you want, and to be able to tell people your thoughts and feelings. So this can be applied into relationships within the professional world, or just with simply conversations day to day, maybe at the grocery store. So I thought this stick figure was really helpful. It will be relevant to what we're going to talk about in just a second, but I just want you all to take a good look at it and kind of read off of what's on you there. So like the stick man has, who am I? What is my story? Who loves me? Who will help me? What do I need? Who accepts me? What is my dream? What is my plan of action? And what am I good at? So this will all be relative to I'm going to talk about in just a couple minutes. So next, oh, why are you not working? Come on. There. Oh, okay. Components of self-advocacy. So some components of being a self-advocate of yourself is being able to decide what you want to speak up about, being able to determine what that particular thing may be, if it is within the workforce or within relationships, being able to communicate what you need or what you're feeling. So first, deciding what that is, and then planning out how you're going to be able to speak your feelings or your concerns with others. I'm a big person who likes to think about how I'm going to communicate something. So you're going to kind of see self-advocacy and communication are going to come into one as I'm presenting. So being able to be assertive rather than aggressive. So being able to be direct and state clearly what you're feeling and what you're trying to get communicated to the other person. And then being able to ask questions if you're unsure about something is also a form of being a self-advocate for yourself. Maybe you are talking with someone and they mention something, I don't know, something you just don't know about, and you're like, hey, I want to know more about that. And then also being able to listen to others and respecting their opinions, which Shima was also talking about earlier. So now we're going to talk about what ways can you improve your self-advocacy. So this kind of goes back to the concepts that the stick figure had. So being able to be aware of who you are, what your dreams are, what else was on that stick figure? Who loves me? What are my relationships? Where do I want to be? Where are my goals? Those are all huge into coming into self-advocacy. It all kind of intertwines. So being aware of your beliefs and where you want to go in your life are all super critical in order to have self-advocacy, because in order to stick up for yourself, you got to know who you are. So being able to, and you can do this, are some ways to help with figuring that out, because we all go through different seasons of our life. Journaling could be a very helpful, meditation, having a conversation with a loved one or someone, a trusted one, or potentially going to a professional and talking those things out and being able to just kind of rediscover who you are. And then also reading. The libraries in Boise have great resources. They're doing curbside pickup right now. So finding books about self-awareness can also be a great resource of being able to figure out who you are. And then that can also impact your self-advocacy and being able to stick up for yourself. So now we're going to talk more about communication and self-advocacy coming together.
So mostly we want to focus on three things. First, why is communication important? Which, as I mentioned before, having strong communication skills helps us in all aspects of life and helps us understand better and be understood better. The benefits of it can be building trust with everyone who we communicate with, preventing problems, providing clarity, creates better relationships, increasing engagement, and improves productivity, as well as promoting team building, because we all need a big team to go through this life. And the third one is to how to obtain these communication skills. Well, just once again, the important ones are being an active listener, listening, consciousness, body language, confidence in our communication skills, open-mindedness, respect, and using the correct medium are mostly the summary of what actually I have been talking about, and what are the main three things that we need to focus on when we try to improve our communication skills.
And like I was saying earlier, communication and self-advocacy are kind of coming intertwined again. But so self-advocacy is being able to communicate your needs, your emotions or desires, your goals with other people. And that can be done by doing some self-reflection and being able to be aware of who you are as an individual and where you want to be. And so this is my favorite part. I've been looking forward to doing this slide now. We're going to do watching a movie clip. And we're going to look for communication skills and self-advocacy in action or at work. So I'm kind of excited about it. I thought it'd be kind of something new to try out. So please let me know if you guys have any issues hearing it. And then if you do, we'll try and figure out the technology issues. But it's just about a 2.5 minute clip. So here we go. And it's from the movie The Lorax, the kid movie.
I'm Ted Wiggins.
Can you hear it?
And I speak for the trees.
We can hear it.
Perfect. All right, I'll restart it real fast.
I am Ted Wiggins. And I speak for the trees. And the fact is, things aren't perfect here in Thneedville. And they're only gonna get worse unless we do something about it. Unless we change our ways. And we can start by planting this.
Okay, come on now, everything's fine, right? I say we tell this kid what we think about that seed. People, come on! You, get out there right now and get these people on my side, or else you're fired. Go on, tell them what you think.
You don't know me, but my name's Cy. I'm just the old hair delivery guy. But it seems like trees might be worth a try. So I say, let it grow.
My name is Dan.
And my name's Rose.
Our son Wesley kinda glows.
And that's not good, so we suppose we should let it grow.
Let it grow, let it grow. You can't reap what you don't sow. Plant a seed inside the earth. Just one way to know its worth. Let's celebrate the world's rebirth. We say let it grow.
My name's Mary, and I am 3. I would really like to see a tree. La 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 lee. I say let it grow.
I'm Grammy Norma, I'm old and I've got gray hair. But I remember when trees were everywhere and no one had to pay for air. So I say, let it grow.
Let it grow, let it grow, like it did so long ago. It's just one tiny seed, but it's all we really need. It's time to change the light.
All right. And then we'll talk about it. And it's okay.
I'm Ted Wiggins.
Go to the next slide. There we go. So now we're going to talk about if you guys noticed any communication or self-advocacy skills at work. It's okay if you didn't catch any. I have a few on the top of my mind I can share with you all if you did not.
Anybody notice any self-advocacy in that clip?
Yeah, I would say, as a group, they were kind of all advocating, deciding on different reasons why they should.
Right. Let it grow. That little mayor, he said, tell them don't let it grow, and then they stood up to him.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep. And then also the beginning when the little boy Ted first introduced and was self-advocating for the trees and then communicating with his community about sharing his passion and his feelings about wanting the trees to grow. And then the man with the mustache, the delivery man, when the mayor came in and told him what to do, and he stood up against him and said, I'm not going to go with you. And he stuck up with what he believed in and communicated that with the mayor. So those are just a few examples. I thought it'd be kind of fun to see it at work and kind of being able to recognize it. So I thought that would be a good way to finish the workshop.
Yeah, we wanted to just share one more thought, if that's okay.
Yes, if anyone has questions or anything you want to add, go ahead.
I liked how the history was put in there by that woman. Well, we used to have trees, and this is how it used to be, and so anyway, it was good, good communication skills there to try and sway, I guess.
Yeah.
She's proven the point.
Use history to your advantage as well.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's a great point.
That was a great example. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, he was able to actually connect with a variety of like different ages and people through his good communication skills. He was able to present his idea well and actually build a team around himself to support his cause. Yeah.
Do you all have any other questions or comments you'd like to make about our workshop or anything before we wrap things up?
I feel like he kind of sold the plant to them by introducing him, his idea and what he thinks we should do, and how other people introduce themselves. And I can introduce myself.
Yeah.
You can introduce a plant.
He was talking about why it was important. He sold it, just like you said.
I kind of missed some of the parts.
Oh, that's okay. That's great.
Can I say one other thing?
Yes, of course.
I'm gonna have to probably go to a trial and talk. So I think I'm thinking out my different ways of communicating, and this has been a good class to go to have the reminders, especially on the handout.
Awesome. I'm so grateful for that.
Yeah, because it will take self-advocacy to do that well. And that's scary, but doable.
Absolutely. Yeah. You get a little tips and reminders and tricks here.
Right.
On how you can do that.
Absolutely.
Oh, that's perfect. Thank you. Thank you guys so much.
Of course. And that's our phone number. Or feel free if you guys have any other questions or concerns. You guys have my email and then also the ADM email as well.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Have a great evening.